There comes a time in every 98 overall's life where it's time to go by... My guy, you're ruining my intro. Let me come over here. Alright. There comes a time in every 98 overall's life where it's time to... You guys see what I gotta go through? You see this? There comes a time in every 98 overall's life where it's time to go buy a mascot. Let's go do it. Alright. I didn't want to do it, but I promised you guys I would. I said whatever comment got the most likes, I would go get that mascot. Now, I heard the reviews on mascots on tall players. My stretch is 7 feet tall. I knew what it's going to do to me. It's going to be pure frustration, but the top comment, 1.2k likes. Heat mascot won't shrink you, Joe. Buy that one. Well, I don't know about the won't shrink you part, but it got the most likes, and I said whatever gets the most likes, I'll buy it. So, see, we're buying the Heat one here. I don't think it would have been the one I probably would have bought if I just chose. I'm scrolling through them. I'm thinking about buying another one, but honestly, 300,000 VC, that's a lot of VC. I would rather use that towards making a new player, to make new videos, to have a different type of player to use as, you know, more fun on the game, whatever the case may be. We went with this one mascot for now. Maybe we'll buy another one in the future, but you're going to see how this went. So, you know, we're not going to do it half-heartedly. We could have just go there by ourselves. So we hit up Grinding DF, yes, another fellow stretch big in the community. We put on the same mascot. We're both 98 overalls, and there's just no way we're going to get beat, bro. We're too good. And we lost the first game. So the first thing I'm going to say is it was all Grinding's fault. I'm just kidding. It was both of our faults, okay? Relax. It's a team game. Now the first thing I'm going to say, and I knew it going in, mascots. Okay, let's just get this out of the way. Let's get this little rant out of the way. Mascots. So you grind like a no-life to get 1098 overall, and you are rewarded with a mascot. 300,000 VC. So in real life money, that's like, I don't know, let's say 70 bucks. I'm not really sure how much. Let's say $70, right? So spend $70 on this virtual costume that makes your 98 overall play worse than it would if you didn't spend that $75? It doesn't add up to me, okay? Now, I will say, I've played on a guard that used a mascot, and it was alright. It wasn't bad. But on a 7-foot player, first of all, it makes you short. Now, this is like the one mascot you could say that doesn't make you short. Maybe like the Magic or the Wizards also doesn't make you short. But this thing gives you probably like minus 30 speed. Now, as a stretch big, I'm slow to begin with, right? But if I wanted to be even slower, I certainly wouldn't spend $70 to make my player slower. I mean, come on. Now, the next thing that's even worse. Now, you guys were right. You said buy the Heat one, it doesn't make you smaller, right? Now, I agree. I mean, for the most part, I'd say I'm about the same height for the most part. But I want you to look at my arms. Now, my stretch big has minimum wingspan to begin with. But this is like T-Rex wingspan, okay? Look at our arms. They barely reach our waist. Now, I play on minimum wingspan because I want as high of a three-pointer as possible. Makes sense. You're a stretch big. It's all good. But I'm telling you right now, this wingspan is even shorter than minimum wingspan. This is legit Tyrannosaurus Rex arms, okay? You know, little arms that you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, you can't get rebounds. You can't get passing lane steals. I mean, you're spending $70 to make your player even worse. I just can't get over. It blows my mind. But so we lost the first game, and you know, we're not giving up like that. One dribble pull up like I'm Joe Knows, because, well, I am Joe Knows. But as you can see, I mean, first of all, the lineup we're running isn't the best. I mean, 2 stretch bigs, it's all right, but it's just like, all right, let's talk about the strengths of a stretch big, the cheese of a stretch big. First of all, you shoot over those. So, like, you know, someone's in your mitt, it doesn't matter. You jump, you shoot over them. It's all good. With the mascot, that ability is gone. Now, this mascot doesn't make you shorter, but if I put on any other mascot, for the most part, I'm going to become like a 6'5" pure stretch. Now, if I wanted to be 6'5" shooter, I would have made a pure sharp, so at least I get like a little bit better speed. But instead, we're stuck moving like snails. And to make it even worse, it's not just your speed, it's just your athleticism as a whole. You feel very sluggish. You feel like you can't jump over a phone book. Like, you just feel like the most unathletic basketball player ever. And to be fair, I understand. A stretch big's not the most athletic build,
But at the same time, I know what my stretch big feels like. I've played over 1,000 games on them. I know that I can dunk no problem. I know that I'm capable of running around a basketball court. Simple things like that, that on a stretch big wearing a Mascot, you just feel so slow. Even on the little inbound stretch big cheese here. Like, look at Grinding. Look how slow he's running. It's like he's got short little stubby legs. I don't know, man. I understand I bought it because it's for the entertainment value, but if you're not a guard and, like, you don't have the VC to just, like, you don't have 2 million VC like I had, do not waste your money or your VC or whatever you want to call it. Just don't waste it. It is not worth it at all. You're going to be slower. You're going to be fatter. You're going to be less athletic. Your arms are going to be shorter. Just overall, it's just not a good experience. I'm not going to lie, it was pretty frustrating. Now, the greens do look very cool. Like, you see, we're shooting big, fat, juicy greens. So those do look cool. Besides the fact you can't even see, like, your hands on the ball because the head is so big. Like, Grinding goes up, tries to dunk on this dude, gets blocked. I almost get a steal, get it back, but don't worry, we'll be all right. Like, you go to shoot the ball and your arms and your hands are inside of your dude's head, so you can't see your hands on top of it. So it's just like, in all aspects, the Mascot is just not a very good option, especially if you're a big man. On the guards, like I said, I played on it. It was all right. But so these dudes doing a little zigzag cheese. He's pulling up over me. That ain't working. Also, like, defensively, I'm not even going to lie. Like, you just feel worse. It's harder to contest shots because your arms are so short and all that. We pulled up. We knocked that down. So we get our takeover. And like I said, it does look cool. Like, the Mascots do look cool. Honestly, they look better in the neighborhood. When you wear them in the neighborhood, they look lit. Like, you look huge. You look like you're 9 feet tall. Grinding kicks it to me. We pull up again from deep. That's 17-0. So we're bouncing back from that first game defeat. You know, we're not going to go out like that. We get dropped off the first game. We're not going out like that. We just had to adjust our strategy a little bit. Grinding throws it out to me. It's super deep, so I'm not going to pull that. Trying to be as careful as I can to not give the ball up. Throw it over to Grinding. We try to run a little pick and roll, but it's, okay, that works. Grinding pulling up from half court, so that, that works. We both have takeover. 2 stretch bigs in takeover. There's not really much you're going to be able to do. Grinding goes to the right, pump fake, hands it to me. I'm going to LT a little bit, make sure I don't turn it over. 20-0. Can we wrap it up? Trying to zigzag him. That's not working. I mean, it's not like I'm going to shoot over those with these T-Rex arms, but Grinding pulls up from deep. So we bounce back with a nice little 23-0 game. We shot 8 for 9 from the field, so that's good. And last game. Now, remember that athleticism thing I was talking about? Check out this pick and roll. Dunk the ball. So you remember that athleticism thing I was talking about? I'm telling you right now, if I didn't have this clunky Mascot on, I would have dunked that ball. Trust me, I played on my stretch big quite a good amount to know what I would dunk and what I wouldn't. I would have dunked that, but hey, it's okay. We're doing it for you guys. We're doing it for the subscribers that showed all the love on my last video. Please go drop a like. Grinding doing what Grinding does. So this was a pretty interesting game. Check this out. So all things are going well, right? Grinding hits a 3 green. I pull up, hit a green 3. So it's like, we're like, it's like perfect. Like, he scores, I score. He kicks it to me. I shoot again. I score. Everything's going well. It's the perfect gameplay. Pick and roll. Check it out. I actually dunk it. Like, that's what I'm saying. I could barely dunk. Like, look at that. That's legit rim grazers. Come on, baby. Grinding on the drive, kicks it to me. I got takeover, so it's green all day. 16-0. We're going crazy. It looks like we finally figured it out on the Mascots, how to get it done. Grinding to me again. Grinding playing playmaker. I'm playing shooter. He just keeps dotting me. I keep hitting. Kicks it to me again. Hit another one. 20-0. Let's wrap this game up. Grinding on the drive. He gets in a little trouble, so he throws it to me. I come this way, he sets me a screen. Not quite there. Throw it back over to him. It's getting a little sloppy. 7 seconds on the shot clock. What are we going to do? Pick and roll, wide open. Grinding sets an illegal screen. So we're up 20-0. We'll be okay. Up 20-19. So much for that. So here it goes. Now, stretch big in takeover. Pulls up, wide open. Choke. Look at what I'm talking about with the rebounds. How did I not get that rebound? Wide open again. Pulls up. Clank. He's choking. He's bailing us out, but we can't get a board. We have these T-Rex arms. It's impossible, bro. It's literally impossible. Look at, He's going to pull up wide open again. We still can't get the rebound. They still have the ball. He's wide open. He pulls up again. All right, are you joking? This dude choked harder than anyone I've ever seen. Grindin's not going to miss that, and we end up winning that game. That's where we're going to leave this video off, man. You guys wanted to see a mascot. I gave it to you. I'm going to go out on a limb and say never again.